When I first sent my first fundraising letter out to potential donors, I said, this is going to be the hardest thing I've ever done for the biggest problem in Africa, and it's either going to be a disaster or God's going to bless it. So the Clean Water Climb was started in 2011 with a climb of Mount Kilimanjaro. We decided to take on the world's highest freestanding mountain and also the highest mountain in Africa to raise money for Child Legacy's Water Well Ministry. And it's perfect representation of, very difficult hike, and yet it represents a very difficult problem in Malawi, which is the lack of clean drinking water. So it started in 2011, and after 4 trips to Africa, I finally found this organization called Child Legacy, and they had taken me out to a well repair in 2009. I started bringing people in 2010. And then I met a guy on a plane that had climbed Kilimanjaro to raise money for a charity when I was on my way back in 2010. So that got the wheels turning, and I decided, well, why not climb Kilimanjaro for clean water in Malawi, Africa, for Child Legacy? So I recruited people, and we've been doing it ever since. So this is the 12th annual Mount Kilimanjaro Clean Water Climb. We're near the end of the trip. We have been fixing water wells for a couple of days. We got a tour of Child Legacy's project. And at every well repair, not only do we bring clean water, but we share Bible stories, very, very important key Bible stories in the New Testament about Jesus and his powers and his miracles and his commands. And so we've been doing that at each well repair. This is the 4th one and final one we'll do on this trip. But I'd love to have you join us in a future trip. And all you have to do is go to cleanwaterclimb.net/contact. But you can check out the website, and if you want to ask questions about future trips, go to that /contact.
Team!
Church project!
Team!
Church project!
All the way
To the top! To the top!
So we do for the hike, we do what we call the Lamosha route, and I use the same guide company, Zara Adventures, and I have the same guide every year. So we've got a great relationship. They love what we're doing. We bring them clients, and so they're very supportive. You don't have to carry hardly anything on the hike, okay? You have a day pack with water, maybe you have a fanny pack with snacks, you put your cell phone in there. You don't carry very much at all, unless you want to, but there's no reason to, because they provide all of that. They provide the porters, they provide the tents, they provide all the meals, they cook for us. We have a dining room tent for every meal. Practically every meal on the mountain is in a dining room tent. Certainly breakfast and dinner, and sometimes even lunch, they set up a dining room tent on the way up on that day. So it's an 8-day hike total, 7 days up and 1 day down, with complete support of guides, porters, cooks, camp hosts, and so on.
So we've officially started the hike?
We've officially started the hike.
How's everyone feeling?
I can't even talk, I'm so out of breath. Oh wait, I just did. I have seen God's grace on this. Like I said, all 10 of us that left Final Base Camp made it that first year. We raised $50,000 the first year. That was enough to repair 50 wells. And on average, a well might serve 2,000 people. So we brought water to whatever that is, 200,000 people, or 20,000, whatever the math is, that very first year. And I thought, okay, I've seen God at work here, and he obviously blessed it, and he wants me to do it again. And believe me, when I was coming down that first year, near the top, I said, why in the world did I call this the first annual Clean Water Climb? Because it was tough, right? But God blessed it, because people got behind it. And so many people got clean water that I've seen God work through the Clean Water Climb. Since the Clean Water Climb started in 2011, over 3,000 water wells have been sponsored by all the different fundraisers, all the different donors to all the different fundraisers. So everybody that goes on a trip is a fundraiser. And we give them all the tools to write their bio, get their photos, give them a link on a website, and we make it as easy peasy lemon squeezy as possible for them to fundraise for clean water.